What's going on, guys? So this is just a quick video. I want to show you something I did. I don't know how popular these are. I'm gonna leave all the lights off because the whole video is all about these night lights. Okay, so I installed those. I installed that. That's my Joule charging. Okay, I installed that one over there, right there. Okay, and I think these are all upstairs. I've got one you can see in the hall right there. Got one on the staircase down there. And I got one here in the bathroom. Okay. Now there are different styles that you can buy. For example, I'll go show you. For example, this one here, I can actually adjust the luminosity of these. Whereas like this one here, well, this one I can also adjust the luminosity. But like this one here, and notice this is all the way off because I have my lights turned on. Okay. Now I've got one here in the toilet area. This one I can't adjust. And this one does not turn off. I don't know what brand this is, honestly. I'm not sure what this is. This is a GFI. So if that's your concern, you can see my GFI plug is right there because it's a bathroom, so it's got to be GFI. I added that outlet in, but with it being a bathroom, it had to be GFI. I wanted the light. I added this plug off of this switch here, and you can see that's not GFI. Watch, I'll turn this off, and turns on, off, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So if that's something you're concerned with, being able to adjust the brightness, whatever, I think that one can be adjusted. I don't think this one can it. Oh, I guess so. Why is it all the way down? And I know that one can be adjusted, and that's at max brightness. This is obviously, I just got done taking a shower. But the old school method, let me show you just right from here. The old school method, you can see, let me zoom in a little bit. See that plate there? Okay, right where the couch is, I'm calling that the pee couch. That's where the, I don't want to throw that out because then the cats will start peeing there. But I tapped off of the outlet down below. I cut that hole in, I put that box in, I put that light in. Now the way I have that set up, I had a camera down there it didn't have night vision. So I had to provide light there, but I didn't want it to be always on. So what I did is it's a double gain. One side has got a timer on it, which means it doesn't even see power until a certain time. And I don't even remember what time I put on there. The other one is an occupancy sensor. So when it sees movement, it turns on. Simple as pie. Okay. And I did add this stuff in. Yes. I added this in. Okay. Because on the other side of that wall is in the garage, and I ran some stuff in the garage. This one, that was an existing outlet. I just replaced it out. I added this one in again. Let me turn the light on. There's an outlet down there. I put an outlet in. This is tied into the outlet, and of course that goes down, you guessed it, into the garage. So what I'm getting at here is I really like these because they provide illumination throughout the house, and especially like in the bathroom. when I wake up in the middle of the night to use the restroom, I don't like turning the light on and then you get blinded. So you put in that little LED, that little night light, and you don't have that blinding satisfaction, that blinding fear. And yeah, I added some of these in, but again, like if I wanted to, I could have easily just replaced that outlet right there. The one that's covered up, that's never used. I could have put that there because that's still a GFI, but it's got the light, and I didn't even have to put that in as far as light goes. But that's what I wanted, and I added this one in, okay, and this one here, okay. This actually used to be two switches. It was one switch for one of the outlets down here, which that's how they wire these houses up, and I hate it. So the outlet is now constant hot. Then there was one switch was for the ceiling fan. Well, I've got the ceiling fan on a remote, so I don't need the switch. Just if I ever want to work on the ceiling fan, I got to turn the breaker off versus turning the switch off. So I had that was all wired together and blank plated, and then I added this in for my clock, okay? And the main reason that I put this in is, you can see I have the TV here, okay? With this light off, turn this light off now, you can see, you can see how dark it is, but if those were not illuminated, it would be dark as shit. Okay, my wife, what she used to do is I've got a power strip right here for the TV. She used to, like never turn the TV off. And I told her, I said, why don't you turn the TV off? Then go downstairs and smoke, because we don't smoke in the house. But now that I've got this in there, she can actually, when she comes in, she can actually see what's going on. So I just wanted to kind of run you through some of the stuff I've done. Like this, I didn't add this box. I did add this box down here that you can barely see. I didn't add that in. I'm sure they have configurations where if you wanted to, you could keep the functionality of the switch and still have the nightlight. I like that. It gives me some illumination, and of course, the more you put, the more illumination you're gonna get. You've got LED strips that some people put on like the baseboard, or the bottom of the bed frame, whatever. There's all these options, but I just wanted to show you some of the stuff that I've done. And like I said, right here, that outlet was installed by the builder of the house. So all I had to do was find that circuit, disconnect it, disconnect power, wire everything up, power back on. And if you're understandably, some people are real leery about working with power. Here's the thing with power. I've been zapped. I'll admit it. Here's the thing with power. First off, all you have to do is make sure you turn power off. And if you want to double, triple, quadruple check that, you get yourself a non-contact voltage tester. It's a little wand and it'll beep if there's power there. Okay, you don't even need to use a multimeter or a digital meter or whatever. Turn the power off. You do whatever you need to do, whether it's lighting, plug, whatever, and you turn the switch or you turn the breaker back on. And if it stays on, you're probably good. If you hear it pop, chances are you got some miswiring somewhere. Go check your breaker, make sure it's off. Look at your wiring. Maybe you made a mistake somewhere. So, anyways, and with something like this, I added this in. I added this. I added the plug down here, and I did all the wiring in the garage. Now, again, if you don't want to mess with the wiring, I get it. That's fine. But if you can do some YouTube videos, research it, install everything, run the wire, and then when you call an electrician out, all he has to do is hook up the wires, and he's not going to charge you labor for running the wire. He's not going to charge you for running the wire. A roll of wire is like, what, $30 at Home Depot? But if you go through an electrician, they're probably going to charge you like $80 for 10 feet of wire. So do it yourself, and if you don't want to hook it up, just don't hook it up, and that's when you call an electrician out. Just like I said, do your research, and it's electrical is actually very easy. I actually installed a 240 volt at my sister's house. That's for a different day, but so anyways, yeah, just do it all yourself. I mean, you got to watch out for you, unless you're worth $1 million or more, and you can pay to have an electrician come out there. Do it yourself, or have a buddy come out and do it. Running the wire, cutting the boxes into the wall, like I did. Oh, light. Like I had to cut that box into the wall, cutting the boxes in. You can use a saw, a drywall saw, or you can use a multi-tool. Just cut the box in, do your research, and if you hook this up, it'd be kind of hard to not to get in here. But if you don't want to hook this up, you don't want to hook this up into here. You just run the wire in the wall, and it's a lot of the older walls are they're empty. Just make sure you don't get into you're not on a stud. Like you can see, I had a stud right here, a vertical stud. I'm sorry, horizontal stud. It's a fire break. So you can see that's why that's all nice and flat versus the texture on the rest of the wall. But yeah, run your wire, do that. Run the wire and just kind of leave it in there. Turn the power off, pull it out, leave the wire in there, and call the electrician out, let him hook up everything in here so that you don't have to mess with it. But whatever. That's my take. Do it yourself, so you don't have to pay these stupid electrician fees. They charge stupid money. Same with plumbers. But anyways, that's just a quick little video of what I did to add some illumination to my house. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to leave a comment. If this video gave you some ideas, go ahead and please give me a thumbs up. And maybe someone who's wanting to do something like this. Maybe you can share the video to them. I know it's not really so much of a how-to as more of an explanation. But anyways, so like I say in the end of all my videos, if you're curious to see what my next video is going to be, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'll be making more videos. Until next time, I will talk to you later.